Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we need to take a look at, look, they're like the coolest products ever. They are genuinely, and I mean this very sincerely, genuinely one of the coolest things we've seen product-wise. And oh my goodness, they're getting dumb. I am referring, of course, to the Pokémon Center gift boxes. Now, it's a bit more relevant now than it has been for a while, because Pokemon just did a second run of lottery to pick up these products. And I'm actually delighted to say I got one of them, only to Hoku, not all three of them, but I don't care. I got one of them. I am delighted, because I know plenty of people that didn't get any of them. Honestly, getting one is a win. I am a very happy boy. But these are among the coolest products we've had, but the disconnect between how much they should be and how much they are on the secondary market is absolutely absurd. I don't know if there's a way to actually measure this or somewhere we can check or whatever, but they might be the most marked up products we've ever had. Now, there's three of them. There is Tohoku, Fukuoka, and Hiroshima. That's what we've got. Those are the three. And they all come with a promo card. So the Hiroshima has got Pikachu on Shiny Gyarados, which is perfectly in keeping with the theme of Hiroshima. And then Tohoku has got Victini and Teal'c Gogapon and all of that, which again, very much in keeping with the theme of that Pokemon Center. And then Fukuoka has got your Latias and Latios. Again, all these Pokemon, these three have been done fairly recently. They've been redone, re-imaged, if you will. And then we've got these boxes that celebrate the redoing of them. Makes sense, looks cool, we love them. So they've all got their own promo card, and then they all come with their own deck box, and they all come with their own sleeves, and then they all come in a little storage box. So you get yourself a promo card, set of sleeves, deck box, and a storage box, and it retails in Japan for 2,090 yen. Now, by today's exchange rate, you're talking $14 in the US or £10.50 in the UK. These are very cheap products. They're awesome. We love them. I've said that I consider them to be among the best Pokemon TCG products around, and I mean that very sincerely. But they're not expensive products. They are actually very, very cheap products, if you can pick them up for retail. Which is something which has been proven to be, to put it nicely, not a particularly easy task. On the Pokemon Center, they were put up as a lottery, and a lot of people missed out. And then they went, well, hang on a second. Don't rush. There's going to be another lottery. Cool. Yeah, lottery time is over now. And again, they may well do another lottery. I'm not saying that they're never going to do another lottery or anything like that. But I am saying that the lottery that they put up, it is over. And they've done two, and they've both gone. I think it might be fair to assume at this stage that getting it on the Pokemon Center might be gone. Now, it might not. There might be another one, but I'm just saying it seems like, unfortunately, we might be done. And this is a problem we have because, oh my word, the price of these things on the secondary market. Now, we can go to Chaos Cards, for instance, a retailer over in the UK, and they've got the Pokémon Center Tohoku Special Box, and now they've apparently got it in stock for £230. Remember, the retail price is £10.50. And look, I know this is a very difficult product to get hold of, don't get me wrong, but this is basically 22 times retail. And I'm not sure I've seen a product going for 22 times retail. But that's where we are right now. Now, the other thing to go is, well, hang on a second, Wassy. Come on, mate. Aren't you being a little bit disingenuous here? You're comparing this to a store. And stores are always going to be a little bit more expensive, and you're absolutely right. So why don't we head over to eBay? Anyone think eBay might be a little bit more sensible here? Eh? Well, it is. Well, kind of. Really depends where you look. Like the first two that pop up over on eBay, we've got a $280 or a $410. I think the 410 is having a little bit of a cheeky go of things. I don't think it's going to work, frankly. But they tried. That's nice, kind of. It's actually not. It's really expensive. So 280 seems to be the cheaper of the two there. And there are a bunch on eBay that are around 270-ish. Here's some more. 270, 300. And of course, we're talking dollars. And if you convert $270 into pounds, then it comes out as £200. So it is slightly, only slightly, but it is actually slightly cheaper than it was from the store we looked at a moment ago. Okay. The thing is, look at that one for $295. It reckons 38 have been sold. And if we go and have a look at sold for the Tohoku box, well, look, the good news is the ones that are being bid are going a little bit cheaper. There's one for $265 and one for $185, but do point out here, the $185 clearly says dented box in the listing. So if you're looking to keep this sealed and keep it as a collector piece, it's a lot less enticing, given that it's a little bit damaged. Well, I'm only showing you Tohoku for the moment. How about Hiroshima? Maybe the Hiroshima one is going to be a little bit cheaper now. No, it's actually worse. Here's 3 in a row for $350, $342, and $360. Compared to the Hiroshima, the Tohoku actually starting to look quite cheap. It's quite nice. Of course, the Hiroshima one, it is, yeah, come on, it's got Pikachu and Gyarados. It's got shiny Gyarados on. Now, I actually, of all the cities I went to in Japan, Hiroshima was the meanest to me. I went on public transport and they wouldn't take my card, and then I got stuck in a train station at one point, which is probably more to do with my bank than the city, but I did have a very good time there. Things kept going wrong. I went to the Pokémon Center and then I left. But in terms of this gift box, people are absolutely loving it, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely loving it. As for the Fukuoka here, yeah, might be worse, honestly. Might be a little bit worse, again. Here's 3 listings in a row for $400, $460, and $405. Maybe it's a Latios and Latias. Now, to be fair, I think this is the coolest of the 3, but then again, I'm a big Latias fan, with Latias being Baby Daisy Spirit Pokemon and so on. But yeah, these are very expensive. It turns out it's a Tohoku one, actually the cheapest among them. Oh, and by the way, I know I haven't showed you all that many solds. Here's a couple solds in a row for the Fukuoka for $400, okay? It's selling. Just to be clear, it is selling for $400. So, it's absolutely bizarre how expensive these are. I think they might be the most scalped or the worst scalped or the highest scalped, however you want to phrase it. I think that might be where we are. Like, take the Fukuoka box. It retails for 2,090 yen, which is $14.18. And right now, it is selling for about $400. So that's about 28 times retail. 28 times what it should be selling for. That's absurd. And people are paying it. So if you're able to enter the lotteries over in Japan, I hope you had good news today, yesterday, depending on when you're watching this. I hope it went well. I am just absolutely bowled over by how absurd these boxes are. I am used to things being 3, 4, 5, 6 times retail. But 22 to 28 times retail? Nah, mate. That's not for me. I was lucky and got one of these on a lottery, which makes me very happy. I will not be picking up the other two. There is no way I am actually buying the other two. I would love to. I am not spending 28 times retail on anything. There we go. That's what you need to know. Now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about all of this in the comment section. Get us. Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at @TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. And of course, get shout-outs on the channel like the lovely Dojo, who's been a supporter of ours for a long time now and seems to be a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.